So it looks like a rogue Rockstar employee has actually leaked something from Grand Theft Auto 6. We'll be diving into that and an upcoming announcement that looks to be happening soon for one of Rockstar's big projects. We'll be talking about all of that in this video today and a whole lot more. What's going on, guys? My name is Ross, or Mr. Boss for the win. And obviously, GTA 6 leaks, whether they are believable, not believable, have some truth, don't have some truth, are interesting. And this one was posted obviously anonymously on 4chan just a couple of days ago. Now, we do have to consider stuff like this with a grain of salt because there have been posts on 4chan in the past that have been accurate regarding not only Rockstar titles, but GTA Online updates. So there has been some legitimacy to them. So let's just take a look at this right here. Some assets I've made, and then you guys can see there, it looks like an updated present day iFruit phone along with what is like an iFruit watch or something along those lines. Now, we'll actually circle back to that, but diving into what he ended up saying, my NDA expired, so I thought I'd share some of the things I've been working on at Rockstar. I was hired as a digital asset artist a few years ago, and as such, I was able to work on a little bit of everything: characters, objects, vehicles, environments, materials, effects, etc. In case you're not familiar with digital art, it's basically the art that isn't printed on paper. It's a little more sophisticated than Photoshop, but it is based on the same principles. The asset models in the attached photo are in 2D, but the 3D model of the phone also exists. Sorry for the bad quality. We're not allowed to plug in unauthorized USBs as to avoid compromising computers with spyware. So going back to the picture itself, this looks like it would be our in-game phone and then our in-game watch. Now, right off the bat, when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. If you were going to leak anything about GTA 6, you might have just chosen some of the most interesting things that you could put out there: an in-game phone and an in-game watch. But I do think this could imply something pretty big to the game itself, and that is it's very likely going to be taking place in modern times, because this technology that we're seeing on the screen is recent. So if we look at this phone right here, this is roughly modeled after the latest iPhone. And that's exactly what the in-game iFruit brand is. It's obviously a parody of Apple. Apple produces the iPhone, iFruit produces whatever the name of this phone is in the GTA universe. And alongside of it, you have whatever they're going to be calling the Apple Watch or the Fruit Watch, which has been a recent addition to Apple's line of products that they've put out. We obviously didn't have those in Grand Theft Auto 5 because they weren't around back then. So I think that this suggests that the game, or part of the game, is going to be taking place in modern times. And I think this is an obvious choice for Rockstar for a couple of reasons, because it gives them access to modern day technology like computers and phones that they can utilize for various parts of the game like we do in GTA 5. But they also have access to a bigger catalog of clothing, weapons, vehicles. If they were to put the game in the 1990s or the 1980s, or a portion of it, they would certainly be limited in the things that they could put into the game. Not if you are in present times. You can always go backwards, but it's impossible to go forwards unless you had some weird time traveling element. But I don't think Rockstar is going to do that. So I don't know what to think about this, though. Getting back to the post itself, something about it seems a little bit suspicious. I don't know a whole lot about non-disclosure agreements in the video game industry, but I would find it hard to believe that if you've had the ability to work on Grand Theft Auto 6, which is an unreleased project, that your NDA would expire before the game has actually come out. That wouldn't make sense at all. At least that's how I see it in terms of this like industry. At least that's kind of how I see it and how it would work in the video game industry. But again, we have to kind of take things with a grain of salt here, because there have been things on 4chan in the past that have turned out to be real from Rockstar regarding Grand Theft Auto, Red Dead Redemption. So we really will just have to wait and see. Obviously, if the game does take place in modern times, it will very likely have the in-game phone that we're seeing here, and probably a watch variant too. There's so much new technology since Rockstar's last game came out, at least the modern game. Obviously, Red Dead Redemption 2 is not going to have any of this. It'll be interesting to see the technology that Rockstar explores. Now, another interesting thing we need to discuss in this video today is a Rockstar Games insider teasing an imminent reveal of a new project, an actual brand new game. So we know that Rockstar has teased Grand Theft Auto 6. We know that it is in active development. Well, fans may not have to wait much longer for new info. According to Chris Klippel, a well-known Rockstar Games insider and is the host of Rockstar Mag, or is the owner of Rockstar Mag, he says a new project will be revealed soon. And although he says he doesn't know exactly the timing or which project it will be, obviously most fans are hoping that it's going to be for Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, a lot of fans are jumping to the fact that Sony is hosting a PlayStation State of Play later today. We'll obviously be keeping our eyes and ears on that. And of course, if Rockstar does make some sort of announcement there, I'll be sure to keep you guys posted. But there's always a chance that even if Rockstar does show up at something like this, that it's not going to be for Grand Theft Auto 6. It could be for GTA Online. It could be for Grand Theft Auto 5, Red Dead Online, Red Dead Redemption 2. Although the biggest announcement that Rockstar definitely could make would be Grand Theft Auto 6. And as we've talked about in previous videos, Rockstar is no stranger to making big-time announcements at Sony events, Microsoft events, at places like E3, stuff like that. We've seen it in the past with Grand Theft Auto. Although I think it's unlikely, you at least have to give them a slim chance and possibility of showing up to this thing. If I had to give you my prediction, I'm going to say a 1% chance, but hey, 1% is better than no chance, that's for sure. So the good news with the Sony State of Play thing, we'll at least have our answer by the end of the day. And many people have kind of been skeptical of what Chris Klippel has actually said. I can't confirm or deny his track record of things that have come true from things he has announced in the past versus what has not come true. But he's pretty connected in the industry, the creator of Rockstar Mag, so you'd have to think that he might have some industry sources here, but we're just going to have to wait and see. And obviously, I'll be keeping you guys updated on everything that comes about from either the smartphone or Apple Watch leak, and of course, whenever Rockstar makes a big announcement, and that could happen later today. But anyways, I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Let me know what you think about everything we discussed in this video today, or you can reach out to me on my Facebook page where you can send photos, messages, videos, and a whole lot more. If you guys did go and enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.